The federal government's compensation claims notwithstanding, the Premier says he's concerned about what the carbon tax means for the state's economy. Barry O'Farrell says thousands of jobs will go overseas if the tax goes ahead. And that would be yet another blow for struggling families who are facing a big rise in power prices. More from reporter Mark Tobin.
The head of BlueScope Steel has taken his concerns about the Commonwealth's carbon tax to the Premier.
If we lose cost competitiveness, it's not one or two jobs, it's a lot of jobs.
That's got Barry O'Farrell's attention. BlueScope operates a massive steelworks in the Illawarra.
We've got the federal government today focusing on the price implications of their carbon tax. What they continue to ignore are the job implications.
The Premier says he'll raise the issue with the Prime Minister when the pair meet tomorrow in Sydney. Carbon tax or not, New South Wales households are facing higher power prices, with the Independent Pricing Tribunal set to recommend rises of 17% for Sydney households, adding $230 a year to the average power bill. In the country, the proposed price increases are even steeper at 20%, which has worried the Pete family, who are visiting Sydney from the state's central west.
People really want to know why is it happening, and then there's talk of a carbon tax and the difference that that's going to make as well. So, when it comes down to it, it's hard to make the family budget stretch any further than it can sometimes.
The draft recommendations are due out tomorrow, but the main details have been leaked to the media. Mr O'Farrell says he's powerless to stop the latest increases.
I can't make Labor's past incompetence go away, but what I can do, what I will do, is commit to ensure that future increases are as low as possible.
But the Greens say Mr O'Farrell can intervene.
He could easily cut back on household power bill rises simply by instructing the state-owned corporations to reduce the $17.9 billion expenditure on wires and poles.
The IPART report out tomorrow was due to be released before last month's state election, but it was controversially delayed. The Premier believes it was held over to prevent embarrassment for Labor. He's now demanding answers from the Tribunal's Commissioner. Mark Tobin, ABC News, Sydney.